standing on the truth.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami.
In peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. Just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy Drakes and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, a run with Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Lawrence. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I got him.
Number 13, first and
gun.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they'll run with ETN. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Solo left Zion. Get to the line.
On 2nd down, Tua. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 40-yard line.
On second down, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and the Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think they had nickel. Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
It's a run with Mostert. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go ahead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Tua going to change the play. On first down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. From midfield now, Lawrence. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Tua, a final shot before half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Straight ahead, Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And here comes Berrios. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Go ahead.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
All right, let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Here's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready.
Tua now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action now. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Tua sets up to pass it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be about 60% just to be in the average range.
Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. This is caught by Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw is Tua. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left. And he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. Inside a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. With that one possession down the stretch, might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,
Just like